if I die tomorrow, I hope you hear these words. I ain't here to flip no birds or sip no serve. Hope the future generations can get this urge. Stay woke, youngin', and avenge these nerds.
Tuesday. Oh, well, that I look like I froze for a bit.
What is going on with y'all setups today?
I don't know, man. It's Technical Tuesday.
Get your Easter. I didn't do nothing. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hola.
I'm back from Europe. Hello.
We miss you, Law.
Tell us about your European trip. Come on.
It was good. I went out with my international team. I met up with the marketing team from the UK and Berlin. Love those guys. I have to go to Berlin at some point. It was kind of like going to a family reunion. Like the vibes was just like everyone's like, "Hey, let's buy drinks. Like we went out for like to the pub at like lunchtime, and we just stood there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we were just like, all the Americans were just like, don't y'all gotta go back? And they were like, we're like 2 beers in, we'll be fine. No. I was just like, what is happening right now? But yeah, it was a lot of good food, a lot of good drinking, a lot of good stories and memories being made. I have like 300 plus photos to still go. Well, I shouldn't say that because I got through all the Brighton photos today for the most part. So I have, let's call it 200 photos left to go through and edit.
Nice. And no, guys, don't adjust your screen. That is the Mighty Pong. Someone is just running late. Pong. It's been a long time. Crashed last week.
It has been a little bit. Well, it was last week. Yeah, well, I just kind of jumped in because I wasn't gonna. I was doing my own thing, right? And then all of a sudden I keep hearing about this Chris Pratt guy. And I'm like, no. Something needs to be said. Sometimes something needs to be said. Come back to me.
I did. I noticed that.
Speaking of which, I got somehow roped by my sister and my stepmom that I'm seeing.
I saw that video.
Oh no, not that one.
Oh, different video. Sorry.
Absolutely. I'm gonna be seeing the Mario movie tomorrow with my little brother and my siblings, and I'm just like, I couldn't even. I know. I'm actually like looking forward to it, kind of, but for reasons outside of everyone else, but Jack Black. At this point, and obviously, man to Chris Pratt, but mostly like, listen, this is Jack Black's movie to like shine. But I wanted to come back to the States and watch like the Dungeons and Dragons movie and John Wick 4, and I haven't had a chance to because I've just been too physically exhausted from all the partying shenanigan and me gallivanting across Europe.
Dungeons and Dragons was good. Dungeons and Dragons was good.
Stop! I know. Don't say nothing about it. I've heard good things about both of them. Don't say nothing.
We may or may not talk about it next week. I mean, we got a lot of people who want to talk about it, but it was good.
Oh, I'll see it by next week. That's no problem.
Go ahead, Paul.
How dare Michelle Rodriguez give me feelings in a Dungeons and Dragons movie? How dare you? I've played Dungeons and Dragons 3 times, and at least twice of those, I ended up completely pissed at the entire party.
Well, let's go ahead, Pong.
We'll talk later.
We'll talk. But the only way to sum up the Dungeons and Dragons movie and everybody who's played Dungeons and Dragons, it was watching someone's campaign just go off the rails. That's pretty much it. That sums up the whole movie.
I mean, that's what it was supposed to be. That's like, honestly, everyone who's like been playing Dungeons and Dragons for a good minute was just like, if it's not just chaos gremlins going off and doing fucked up shit where the DM is just like, sure, you do X, Y, and Z because obviously that happens, then it's not a real D&D movie.
No, there's fucked shit that happens. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of great references, but we're not gonna get, because that'll be a deep rabbit hole.
Yes, and I haven't watched it yet.
It's real good.
But there is a rabbit hole we're gonna dive down through.
The announcement. That one was, you know what? I gotta give that one a B.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even give it a B. Maybe a C plus.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn.
Don't matter. Oh well. It's better.
It wasn't the worst one,
wasn't the worst. It didn't get an F. It didn't get an F or a D.
But we've heard better, so like it's very mid. It's very mid.
I'm grading on a curve.
Right.
Yeah. Compared to the steaming piles we usually get, I mean.
Listen, we got the piles. Don't worry. There's a few gems in there. If you squeeze hard enough, it turns into a diamond.
Because that's how diamonds work. Sure.
No pressure. I don't know. Under pressure. Here we go. Okay. Make sure you guys are tuning into Law on the Twitch channel. He's going to keep you guys up there because I know you have had a busy schedule.
I'm back. I did some Power Wash Simulator on Sunday, which was so fun because I got to finish up. Well, no, I already finished up Midgard, which is the Final Fantasy DLC that they have, but I am now working my way through the Lara Croft Tomb Raider stuff. So that might be my Sunday stream for now, TBD. But
anything with Hogwarts Legacy at all?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
I'm not a big Harry Potter person, so people keep asking me. I'm just, no. I'm not. I'm not. It's not. It's not for me. It's not for me.
Whatever. It's only amazing, but okay.
Listen, and go for it. That's for you. It's just not a game for me. I promise it's just not a game for me.
If we can get Law 500 followers over there on Twitch, then he has to play Harry Potter.
No.
No.
Not even 500.
No.
Boost it to 1,000.
I am almost at 200, so there's that.
There you go.
I might actually be at 200 before my anniversary next month. So let's see.
Val, tell us what's going on in TV land. Catch Val on TV. Val, did she freeze again?
Oh no, frozen tea.
We'll come back to the tea got froze.
Oh no, and she's back.
I missed up. I don't know. I froze. Saturdays 6 to 8 on YouTube Live.
It's all good. Don't worry. We're gonna fix this. We're gonna call Verizon and tell them what's going on.
Yeah. My internet is not being my friend right now.
It's Technical Tuesday. That's what it is. All the technical issues are happening right now. Also, too, great news. Koncrete Kombat Chapter 2, Part 2 is coming out next week. Long waited for this chapter. It's been really long process with getting this chapter done. So those who subscribe, guess what? Check it out. Hugo, what's up?
Hey, Hugo.
What's up, sir?
I know substitutes
Hugo
were not working.
love on Saturday. I appreciate you so much.
Yes.
Hugo's the best.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Seriously. Like every one of my streams that he's on, it's just awesome.
Yeah.
Freaking great.
No, it's he won the
wait, time out. Because you has honestly some of my favorite comments of all time. Call Verizon and tell them what's going on. They'll laugh at you and then hang up. True words have never been spoken.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
No, I don't even bother calling in. I do the troubleshooting through the website. It gets it done a lot quicker, but I haven't done it. I don't know what's going on. It's just been a bit much.
Yeah, I got to send you a cool piece too. Again, thank you for participating in the raffle. Won that nice little Batman that was featured at Resort World. The Medusa's Cascade podcast. Make sure you guys are tuning into Medusa's Cascade podcast. It is the D&D podcast. There's a lot of great stuff. Oh yeah, 107.
We're starting to catch up. Some fun stuff. We're starting to catch up on some us fighting a dragon, an actual dragon for the first time. And then we're also going to catch up to figuring out what the fuck Kyver's been up to. Because that's slowly approaching. And
who's Kyron?
Find out.
Kyver is Seabass's character who vanished along with like two of our other party members. And apparently punched my dad, kicked my dad. My D&D dad in the junk. Yeah. Good times.
Can't wait till that adventure gets uploaded. Okay. Yeah. Nut checked. I made sure he was an only child. That's it.
I was gonna be an only child regardless.
Listen, it's a funny story. It's fun when that gets released. I can't wait. We had a great time over there in New York when we got to go see Lou Cyphs perform live. Make sure you guys are checking out his new album, The Motive. It was great getting to hear and perform some of these songs live. We've actually posted on some of our social media. So if you follow us on Instagram, you saw one of the also two on YouTube Live. So we got to post 2 of those videos there. Also, to make sure you guys are catching Catch the Craze every Tuesday as well. Catch the Craze goes on before our show. So George and Sam over there killing it with the indie comics and everything. This beautiful guy right here, right there. Go ahead, Pong, plug it away.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, everybody in between, on Mondays and Fridays, on Monday and Friday nights, right there at that address you got right down there, twitch.tv/SinShop, you can see me doing all kinds of various products, projects, and whatnot, all on behalf of the Sin Shop, a maker hackerspace in Las Vegas, Nevada. You can check out sinshop.org for information on that.
Pong, that was very staticky.
That was great, except it was extremely staticky.
Yep, there you go.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
How about, is this a little better? How about that? Is that a little better?
Still
I'm telling you,
staticky.
it's Technical Tuesday.
What is happening? You jinx it, sir.
How about this? Is that better?
Say something else.
This is me. I am talking now.
Still static.
No, so
Still
static.
staticky.
Yeah.
Balls.
And the question for Hugo, how many episodes of Ted Lasso did I catch on the plane? None, because I slept on the plane. That's a long plane ride. And 2, I will say, while I did not watch Ted Lasso because I just wasn't able to watch much of anything while I was like gallivanting, to be honest with you, I did get to see a very good lookalike of Ted Lasso. I sent it to the group chat.
Yeah, you did.
Hold on.
That was pretty funny. Ted Lasso was following him at the airport.
Hold on.
Oh, yes.
Let me. Un momento.
Well, while I was doing that, you too can watch the Nerds of the Round from last week when Charlie sent out that love letter to Law. That beautiful love letter at the end, saying how much he missed Law. And how he was a super fan.
Did you see that, Law?
I didn't. I was literally gonna pull it up now to watch it with you guys.
I am
good.
Hey,
crashing in like the Kool-Aid man. Town.
What's up, folks?
What's up, bro?
Beetle.
We have not talked about
it.
We haven't seen it, but you know what?
A potential right step in the right direction for DC, potentially.
Listen, the 2 highlights this week was the fact that James Gunn said that that's going to be canon for the new DC projects and Vince McMahon's mustache.
The highlights for me was Secret Invasion trailer and Spider-Verse trailer. I don't know why we even care about DC.
Okay, Sony.
So I did happen to see Ted Lasso running in the rock. It was.
No.
That's come on, guys.
No, that man looks so sad.
Do you think that looks like
Let me guess. You spent all that time on that plane and you didn't watch not one fucking episode.
No, Hugo just asked him how many did he watch.
I honestly,
what did you watch?
I honestly didn't watch a lot of anything. I slept. I ate, and I
on the plane.
Yeah, for the most part. You figure I think my flight there, I think I left at like 3 something in the afternoon, and I got there like 2 in the morning or something crazy. No, 6 in the evening. Got there like 2 in the morning. Ended up there at 6 a.m. their time. I was all messed up on the way there, and then on the way back, it was like an early flight. I was tired as hell by the time I got back.
Well, as I remember my trip to Europe, the first thing I did when I got off the plane is I got an Irish coffee.
I bet you did.
The first thing I did when I got off was go to the hotel, drop off our stuff, and then we all had breakfast together. And we all hugged, and we're like, hey, you're a face that's not on screen. Like, hey, what's up? Shout out to my social media crew, Jamil and Herman. You guys are the best. Apparently, we are the squad. It's like us. It's like me, you, and it's like us 3 before Val came. And then everyone was like, why are you guys so cool? Because we're cool. Why are you guys not cool with each other? That is the real question.
Indeed.
That is the question.
These are the questions we should be asking.
Yes.
Well, other than that, Tone, how you been?
Surviving.
Yeah, that was a thunderstorm the other day.
That thunderstorm was crazy. crazy. I never
We didn't
saw
get it that
lightning.
much over here.
I never saw lightning flash consistently like that ever in my life. Like I'm used to like the one flash, then the big boom, then the one flash and the big boom. This was like just a strobe show happening in South Jersey.
So
Yeah, no, we got the alerts, but nothing really came through this way.
yeah, I went. So we have a reef that's hanging on the outside of our front door. I went to go get the reef because the wind was high, blowing very, very, very rapid. Like it was crazy, the wind. When I went to go open the door at the reef, I got smacked. Not by you get smacked by raindrops. I got smacked by a river water in the face. That's how hard it was raining. I was like, came in drenched, and I didn't even step out of my doorway.
I saw my car. I was like, honey, clear the garage. I'm bringing the car in.
I know exactly how you guys feel. Like last week, it rained for like 10, 15 minutes.
You live in the fucking desert, man.
Oh my God.
I said I know exactly how you guys feel. That was so empathetic. It was nice.
I know exactly. I know exactly what you guys are going through.
Oh man, the
first
struggle.
rain.
You know the
It's the
stress,
first rain we had of the
anxiety.
year.
I know. I understand.
You know, it rained a whole 15 minutes. You know, and
Pong, how
must have
often
been
does
tough.
how often does it rain in Vegas?
So in Vegas, in all seriousness, it did rain for a sustained-ish period for like a couple days last week. But we get a lot of high winds, but that's about it because there's nothing to stop it. It comes off the mountain. It's just shooting. Goodbye.
There are spots that it rains a lot in Vegas, but we don't talk about those spots.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like,
Oh, I don't know.
People ask like, "When was the last time you
Dime a
seen?
dozen, man. They're all
When was the
over the
last time
place.
you seen rain?" It's been 84 years.
84 years.
Well, I'd be like, when's the
That's
last time
a
you saw
stampede.
rain? What are you talking about? Are you talking about water or dollar bills?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Yeah. You have to make it rain there. Here it just happens. Man.
Make it rain and take it paid tonight.
Oh, a thunderstorm. Yeah, exactly.
A thunderstorm in the Southwest.
Listen, we haven't. Listen, I'm not trying to jinx it, but we have not experienced any snow in South Jersey. I was like, dude, this is.
We've had no
no
snow this year.
Everybody's like, it's snow down
we
there.
had
Like, no,
snow
it rained.
for like 2 seconds, and
yeah,
then by
there
the
was a little bit of
time,
snow.
by the time you had a chance to like let it like settle, it fucking rained and it was gone.
Yeah.
No, I'm in
That, or it got
We had a
really
coating.
stupid
We had a
warm.
coating, and then at one point, that's the extent. This year was
What's
really
going on,
light
Vic?
on the snow.
Vic.
Hello.
Yeah,
no,
I know
I'm
exactly
going
how you guys
into
feel.
I'm going into lawn season right now.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
I'm wait to see if we can get that mower. Get that going on.
Oh,
Do you have the sit down one, right?
No. I don't have enough. I don't have enough a yard for.
Oh, okay.
Do
No.
you have a real mower? The kind?
I have
With
a.
blades?
Oh, you talking about the
Yes.
push?
Cool.
Oh, the
push old
old, the
school?
push spin. No. I have a
Yeah.
gas mower.
Dude, get a push mower. It's so great especially if you got a small yard. It's so great. That's one thing I actually miss about living in the Midwest is being able to use a push mower because no yards here have grass.
It's not that small. Like my grandfather's old house, they had like this little front lawn, and we would use the push mower.
Yeah.
No, this one I need the gas mower to kind of get through the back and then the front and the sides. And I was actually cutting down a small tree. I cut down this past weekend. I cut it down. It made no sense. Yeah.
That tree makes no sense. Stupid.
It's like, yeah, you gotta fucking go, tree.
Yeah.
Poor
Pine.
tree.
Fine.
Aw. Did you say your last respects to it?
No, I don't care for that tree. 'cause
Pong, you are off your freaking rocker with the push mower.
No, there's something about
Yugo's coming in hot.
There's something
I
about
stand
the
by it.
sound of the push mower because you hear it like it's like there's like this metal and it cuts and now if you're doing a whole third of an acre, hell no. But if you're doing like a small, a small thing, then it's good.
It's real nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of small thing, we got 2 episodes of Mandolorian that we're on, episode 4 and 5. How we want to dive into that one?
Man, you got to work on these transitions, man.
He has not gotten it right this long. I doubt he's ever going to get it right.
Well, is that
trying to
outside
push
your
on-
house?
Somebody's
That's
peeing
hot.
there.
Oh yeah,
Someone's pissed.
Yeah, someone won't move.
I didn't
It's
think
the
you guys
one
would
way.
pick that up.
I've
It's
been
definitely
hearing.
picking it up.
I've been
Yeah.
hearing.
I don't understand that. Everybody has a cell phone. That dude dude honking their horn right now has a cell phone. Call the dude you're waiting for. Hey man,
there are two things.
That's not how it works.
If you've driven if you've drove on Wall Street, there's two things. That street, it's a one-way street that's very small that you can't really drive by another car. So someone's either double parked or.
Oh my god!
Whose line is tech tip?
He's a YouTuber.
He's a YouTuber. Yo, honestly, oh man, if you watch,
is he just as bad as Seabass or worse?
He's actually quite good.
Right.
As far as giveaways go.
Yeah.
Listen, where's the car horn when you need it? Come on.
We'll show you one. We'll show you one after. We go over. Oh man.
So yeah, no, getting into Mandalorian's episode 4 and 5. I mean, these last two episodes have been pretty good. There's a lot of fun nuggets.
Is the halfling, not the halfling, not the halfling.
The
foundling.
The foundling
and the pirate.
And the pirate one.
We have the redemption arc.
First of all, wait, before we get into that, you gotta talk about the foundling. We can't talk about episode 5 without talking about episode.
I was about to talk about the foundling. I'm literally about to talk about the I promise.
It's a redemption arc, isn't that in 5? I'm thinking about
I'm talking about a different redemption arc. Well, it's not even a redemption arc. It's Ahmed Best getting a second chance at the Star Wars franchise.
Yeah.
And I think that's really dope because honestly, I don't think he did it's one of those things where actors get pinned as their characters, and he got probably the worst, although Joffrey got it the same, and a bunch of other people who have played a lot of characters that people just ended up hating so much that, he was in a really bad spot. But I am very happy to see him that he's enjoying his time and energy in the Star Wars franchise again. He's playing a dope Jedi, which was really cool. He's voiced this character in games before.
In a TV game show thing too.
Yeah.
Game show it came out in 2020, was canceled quickly because of the pandemic.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where you can be this basically took him out of acting for a while, like that whole Jar Jar Binks experience, and
he wanted to kill himself.
Yeah, it was immensely serious, and
we all hated Jar Jar Binks, but that had nothing to do with the guy.
No, it was none of them.
That was George Lucas's writing.
Yeah, right. This was a perfect redemption for him because it's also too. It's that this character, it leaves it open for where this character exists in the current arc, because he was the one that they show that he carried off Grogu. So we don't know where he it's. Again, it gives him more of getting to play a new character in the Star Wars universe. He can probably pop up in Ahsoka. He could probably pop up in Mando. He could pop up anywhere now in this new Star Wars franchise as this character and completely wipe the slate clean of a character that was really most hated, Jar Jar Binks. Which on April Fool's Day, I think it was IGN or somebody. I was like, yeah, they're gonna release on April Fool's Day. They was like, we're gonna release the Sith of Jar Jar Binks because there was rumors that he was supposed to be a Sith Lord.
I honestly would have been here for it because honestly that should have happened. I still firmly believe, because someone, I forgot who said it, I think it was Ben Santos. I want to say Ben Santos. He said there was a rumor going around, or there was a confirmed thing with the scripts and whatnot, that Jar Jar Binks was supposed to be the Sith. And I was like, they fucking pull a Usual Suspects and everyone gets upset. That would be fucking amazing.
The characters sucked. I liked the Gungans. The Gungans. I thought Chief Gungan was cool. I thought
no.
Blue Gungan,
supposed to be like a ruse.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be all a ruse, and he was supposed to be who actually was the Sith Lord to Palpatine.
Yes, all of the fumbling, bumbling, whatever nonsense, was all and you basically pull the fucking the Kaiser Sose at the end of Usual Suspects. You just fucking stand up straight. What? I would have lost my goddamn mind.
Yes, I think they should have did that.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm here for it. I fucking stand Jar Jar Binks as a Sith Lord. I'm here for it.
But again, he got his redemption. The actor got his redemption playing this character.
I will say also, him and John Boyega both said while they had
John Boyega got shafted.
Right. They both feel like they got they have
Who's John Boyega?
He was
Finn.
in the
Finn.
Finn. He played
So-
Finn in the new Star Wars.
So they both had
movies.
like very, tainted experiences in the Star Wars franchise for separate reasons. They both still love the franchise and are still fans of the franchise, which is not something you can, say about a lot of things that you've worked on that have had such negative feedback and criticism or what have you surrounding it. So to find that they're still fans of it and they're like relieved that they can step outside of it, at least now, Ahmed is getting a second chance, but still, I think it's pretty dope. Yes.
How is John Boyega shafted? I don't understand.
He was supposed to be.
Oh,
There were rumors that he was supposed to be a Jedi.
He is a
but
Jedi. He is. He is Force sensitive, and they
pushed that to the stick.
They dropped the ball, and they didn't lean with it, and it was gonna be a thing, and like you have to wait until the fucking Lego summer thing for them to really kind of talk about and confirm that he's Force sensitive. And there's a part in the written narrative of the last book where he the one thing he's trying to talk to Rey about that whole time where
it's Force sensitive.
It's a Force
we
sensitive,
know,
and we all know, and it just felt like they shafted John Boyega. And even in the promos for Force Awakens, I don't need, if you're gonna give a dude a lightsaber, they need to be a Jedi. I don't need him to just hold the lightsaber for 5 seconds and then it means nothing. I don't need that.
Himself, though. Because at the very beginning of the Great Kerfuffle, he came out and he was like, no, nobody better Disney Plus me. I want a full movie. And I have a feeling like some of the brass at Disney were like, I mean, when we make them again, sure. Because look up that quote. He was like, I'm still steady. Dang it. He said,
you
said something to the effect of don't Disney Plus me. And it did not go well.
Well, I mean, these movies, because I think it was the second movie of the Star Wars franchise. Because I remember going to see that with Tom. We went and I don't know, we that movie just didn't feel like it fit into whatever story. It felt like it changed up a lot because I believe it was Rian Johnson that directed the second movie after J.J. Abrams did it. And then the third movie felt like it was just cleaning up a lot of what was done in that second movie.
Yeah, we know that. We've spoken about that quite a bit.
Yeah, but we could go to that tangent for a minute, but go ahead, Val.
I was really excited to be back reliving Order 66 in Grogu's perspective.
Yeah.
That was very, very fun for me to watch. Being able to see how he got off of Coruscant and how they fought for him and everything. It was gives us a lot of insight from his experience, and then his transition to where he is now, and you start seeing his little way of learning the language, like he's starting to speak in his own way, and I'd be really excited to start hearing him speak basic.
Because at this point, we've seen Order 66 in Bad Batch, Episode 3. We've seen it in this, and we're also
a couple times. We've seen it twice. We've seen it. I think twice in Mando.
Twice in Mando, and then Rebels. You said, right?
Yeah, you'll see it in Rebels where Ahsoka goes through that transitioning, seeing how everything switches over. Was it in Rebels or Clone Wars? I think it's in Rebels. I think it's in Rebels.
I do.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I do love that Din felt like a proud daddy that his son won the duel. He's like, show him what you do. He was holding back.
Do what you do. Don't worry about it. I got you.
That was awesome. It shows you the relationship dynamic, and I'm like, I know one of the complaints people feel like, oh, Grogu and Din, they feel like they're taking a whole backseat to Bo-Katan's story, but I'm like, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all because you're still getting sprinkles and you're still getting a lot of stuff that's going on, and you're still getting enough of them. Relis.
Hi, Relis. Oh my God, Zeb. We haven't started. We haven't gone there. We haven't gone there yet, but we're excited for it.
Yeah. So
I don't get that criticism. Like I don't need the way we've seen Din's character play out. I don't need him to be this leader of the Mandalorians and I just don't see that for him. I like him being the bounty hunter and building that relationship with Grogu and letting Bo-Katan having that growth that's transitioning literally from the animated series to here, and kind of figuring all that out and bringing all those pieces together and bringing these two broken pieces of Mandalore back together, and I think that's a
Right.
better thing for her. Now, is she going to be the wielder of the Darksaber? I think is the real question. How is that
Yeah.
going to go?
I mean, it's
Unless they go in, I mean, if they agree to go into battle for it, and not to the death, I think that's something he can relinquish, in the Mandalore way.
I almost feel like he would, at this point of their
He'd give it
relationship,
up.
he would give it to her. Like he would.
Yeah,
he-
but
he-
she won't take it.
She can't.
She won't take it. Yeah.
she has to take it in
you have to
combat.
win it in
Because
battle.
she's never won it. It's been given to her and then she's lost it, and so that's
Yeah.
why it's like the
symbolism behind it.
symbolism
is
behind
strong.
it. She hasn't earned that symbolism.
Yeah.
Also, too, there are some things you
Oh,
go ahead.
what's up, Pong?
Testing.
Go ahead, Paul. Test that mic.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, this is me.
A little low,
Little low.
A little low, but otherwise good.
maybe.
Quiet, but otherwise okay. All right, gotcha.
Slight static, but not much.
Excuse me. No, I mean, I like that. With Bo, we're getting to see, like in this episode, the Fondling. She's the one who leads the pack and to go into help. Oh, wait, Pong,
The fondling.
the Fondling. Yeah, defending.
Fondling.
The
Foundling.
The
Does that
Fondling.
make the list?
Everything makes the list.
Because
Everything
like,
makes the list at this
'cause-
point. Come on.
the foundling and the fondling are two different things.
very different.
Foundling. The Foundling.
I'm
Well,
person-
did you have to do this though?
Fondling leads to foundlings.
It can.
well done.
That's not this point you have the question. This ain't the
Pog,
part.
I think it makes the list.
It makes the list. Don't worry.
Yeah, the fondling.
The Foundling. There we go. No, it's like you see with Bo, she leads the troop to go save
wait. Talk
What
about.
Wait,
I said, okay, I'm done, and then there's no you.
You and Con-
Yo,
I love it. Oh,
Hugo,
man.
never leave, please.
Seriously, I gotta say, Hugo's been a great addition to the
Tuesday
consistent
night.
crew.
Yeah, for real.
Consistent crew. It's been
Yes,
great.
on Saturdays also.
Oh,
Freaking
Oh
amazing.
man.
man,
Thank
I'm
you,
done. I'm dead. That's it. I can't speak no more. No, it's like you see her lead the crew to go save this kid who ends up seeing this guy's son, the big gunner, who we know in the past that he's had beefs with Din in season 2 when he was trying to get wrestle
Because
him
his
with the dark saber.
ancestors wielded the Darksaber.
Yeah. So it's like and also too, she gets the mythosaur and she tells the what's her face, the smith, can I get that as one of my
the armorer.
the armor as on the other side of my arm, as she's replacing the blade, not the blade, the shoulder pad. And then she tells her about, I've seen one of those and everything, and it leads into more stuff later on in
Did
episode
he
5.
skip a lot of stuff?
He
Well,
sure
no,
did.
there's some I did,
think
but I was just saying in
you-
her
you
story.
were like- you like-
You know we jump.
all
We jump.
over the
We
place
jump.
right now.
You know we jump. We never go chronologically
Took his
because we just want to jump in and just go for it. So
Yeah, it
Okay.
totally
I'm gonna
skipped a
start
whole
this.
lot.
Because I was like, that was the end.
Yeah.
There was so much more
Well,
to
was
that.
the end? I felt like that was the middle. I don't know.
No.
I guess it's because I slid it back to back.
Bo-Katan tells the armorer that at the end when she's getting her new pauldron and
Right.
says, "I seen the mythosaur," and then she's like, "We've all seen the mythosaur. If the mythosaur
Okay,
comes to your visions,
I'm
that
sorry,
means
guys,
something."
real quick. So I just Googled Mandalorian, right? And Grogu comes up on the corner of my screen, and when you click on Grogu, he force shakes the whole cast on the screen, and there's little confetti coming out. You guys have to do it. It's awesome.
Wait, what?
Yes, click on Grogu. Okay,
Can you tell me what you did, please?
okay. So I put in the search bar Mandalorian, right?
Okay.
And I clicked on that. Just put it in the search bar, and Grogu comes up in the bottom of my
Oh,
screen.
shit!
Click on it.
Oh, oh shit!
I see it. I see
It's
it.
so freaking awesome.
It's very
And
cute.
he's like, he shook up the whole cast section and
Yeah,
dropped.
he just ripped it off.
Yes. It was amazing.
And if
Okay,
you
sorry,
choke
I
on the
digress.
floor, keep clicking it.
Oh wait, yeah,
Yeah,
he
keep clicking it. It does a
he
different
keeps
thing.
going. All right, hold on.
Oh, he's just breaking Google.
Yes, it's
Oh,
first
if
of all,
if you
this is
keep
freaking
going, yo,
awesome.
hold on. God damn it. He's gonna.
I'm sorry. I was having so much fun with this, and I'm like, what the hell's
Yo, you can literally just keep going.
Exactly.
Breaking Google. Oh
Okay.
man, that's dope.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Freaking
god.
Grogu.
I can stay here all day.
I sure can.
We are all.
That's it. That's the whole episode today.
Okay.
Just us going and Google searching Mandalorian and just clicking on Grogu, breaking Google.
But
Oh my god.
going back to
Sorry. I had to share the fun in this. I mean,
we get go ahead.
Dark Saber question. I had a Dark Saber question.
Go for it.
At this point, does it even matter? Because Darth Maul had it. Bo-Katan didn't win it from him. I don't remember how someone got it to her, but someone else got it and gave it to her.
Sabine.
Yes.
Thank you. Sabine gave it to her. She had it, lost it somehow, got into Moff Gideon's hand.
Moff Gideon kicked her ass and took it.
yeah.
Okay, but she wasn't the original owner of it. So,
No.
like, I guess
The original owner is a Jedi Mandalorian. He created the dark saber.
No. The last person who had it legit was
Moff Gideon, no?
No, the one. No. The guy who had it before Darth Maul. He is the one who had it legit. Then Darth Maul got it. Then Obi-Wan killed Darth Maul.
Mm-hmm.
By rights, Obi-Wan technically has the Darksaber, which
This is basically the fucking Elder One.
Because it's
Yeah.
and then the
One.
Darksaber goes to Sabine. Sabine gives it to Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan has it, and then all the shit with Mandalore happens, and they kind of blame it on the fact that she had it and was their leader and didn't earn it, and then they all separated.
Yeah.
And Moff Gideon has it. Then Din won it from him, and then Din was trying to give it back to her, and then Din was also challenged by Homeboy, by Jon Favreau, and then now he just has it, but Din still cannot wield it correctly.
So
Yeah.
Bo-Katan needs to go and kick Obi-Wan's ass.
What would be interesting is Sabine, not Sabine. What's the young lady from Rebels? The Mandalorian?
I don't know.
The power of Google compels you. Power of Google compels you.
I don't watch Clone Wars. I just know it from like watching all my spoiler stuff.
No, because she at some point she had the dark saber in Rebels. I'm gonna look it up. I'll come back to it. Go ahead. Keep going.
Hey, what else went on in this episode?
Well,
Go ahead, no.
Hold on. I got you. Hold on. First of all, Sabine?
Colin's been on fire.
That's what we said. We said Sabine had it.
We said it's Sabine earlier, though.
Why
Was that
am I
not who you were
mistaken?
talking about?
No, I was thinking Sabine, but when you guys said Sabine, I was thinking Bo-Katan's sister.
Oh, the other leader of Mandalore, the peaceful side
Yes.
leader.
Yes. So
Yeah.
initially, when I was thinking
Who
her,
Obi-Wan would have left the Jedi Order for.
right? Yeah.
He was ready to risk it
He
all.
was
Yes,
risk it
yes.
all. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That's his love.
He sure
that's
was.
That's who he loves, and she died in his arms. That's his
Yep.
love.
Damn.
He was gonna leave the fucking order for her.
So,
At the end of
Any-
Rebels,
anything animated series, I do not know.
I don't remember, but I don't think they did because the end of Rebels ends with Ezra.
Doing a fucking free willy.
Yeah, and Ezra goes with Thrawn with the whales. What's his name again? Geez, he dies. He died. I don't think they have a kid. I
This
gotta
is
go back. It's been a
all-
while.
I think we're
Sorry.
we're
I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay.
we're doing deep cuts. for the
Yeah.
animated shows.
But
It's convoluted in my head right
we
now.
essentially we get to the new hideout where the Mandalorians are hiding out for now. We have the foundlings all fighting each other and training and whatever, what have you. That's where we get the fight where Dad is proud and what have you. Then the same foundling who was talking wild shit and whatnot with running his mouth, like why doesn't he wear his helmet? Why doesn't he recite the creed? The whole nine.
Mhm.
Gets snatched up by some fucking big ass rack looking thing, and then Bo-Katan leads the search party. We go cool. Bo-Katan leading the search party. earns her points with the armor and everyone else. And because she is the leader, an appointed leader, when they gather for the fire, which I thought was really cool, they gather for the fire before they scale the summit. They tell her she can stay by the fire. Everyone else will go elsewhere to go eat, and they take off their mask in like peace. But she gets to stay, and she doesn't have to move because she's party leader. I thought that shit was dope. I love Mandalorians. I love their creed. They're fucking dope. Some of that shit's a little wild.
This particular sect, it's a very cult-like sect because they all don't follow this particular creed. They're very broken up in different ways, and this is one of the things why I think the armor encourages Bo-Katan to release the helmet and bends the rules for her because she needs to be able to appeal to other Mandos who don't follow this particular creed.
She's a daywalker. She's Blade.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Worlds.
Yes.
I do like that.
Great example of
both worlds because you see that in episode 5, she gets that whole from 4 to 5, she's starting to get disrespectful of culture and them and everything because she was like, oh, those radicals are right, and it's like it's completely changed from how she was expressing who they were in season 2, especially in the beginning of season, and even like she was taken aback to even ask to take off her helmet, which again, it's that great growth. Go ahead, Pong.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say in the church they would call this the zeal of the converted. Because like when you get converted, you're going whole hog. You're like, oh yes, I have read all the things, and I am excited about this. It's the zeal of the converted. And at first, like I saw all this stuff that was, like, oh, is she secretly planning on blah 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 blah? And at least the way that she's playing it, at least the way that the actress is playing Bo-Katan, no, she feels it. Like because she's got that zeal of the converted thing. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, she's in full-on Scientology.
You're good.
Kind of. Where is Shelley anyway? Where is Shelley?
Somewhere.
I'm sure she's fine.
Yes,
Somewhere.
I was gonna get
Somewhere.
some big. I promise you, you were not skipped. I wanted to hold off until we got to the summit. So, okay, speaking of Big Gunner, what the fuck is this huge, heavy noise guys going on a mission where they need to be quiet?
He knows nothing else. It's for when he gets to that summit and Big Bird like, wah, and he has to shoot it.
Listen.
Because Din ain't using the fucking saber like everyone wants him to.
Din's not using the saber. Also, like, that's his kid. So, like, he's going to be the one to go, like, whatever the case is, like, oh, there's no way I'm fucking not going, and I'm not leaving I'm too proud to fucking leave my armor. Bro, just then be fucking as quiet as you can, otherwise your kid's dead. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm sure he was hating life, like, why couldn't I pick the bow and arrow?
It's all right, man. You just roll a disadvantage for stealth. It's fine.
Roll a disadvantage
that's what happens. You take the barbarian for the stealth mission.
You better pray to God that your fucking arms don't give out, because good God.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, it was. Whew. Yeah. Also, the fact that like they were like, bet, let's kill Mama fucking Bird, whatever the well, not even that. That shit got Jurassic Park, which I thought was great. That shit was amazing.
But the newfoundlings.
They were like, yeah, let's bring in
we're gonna train these 3 to be with us now. Now we're gonna train them, and it's gonna be lit.
We got some chickens.
Excuse me?
You got some chickens. You're about to get some eggs. Eggs are expensive now. Like, listen. I mean, good source of protein for all them fucking
you get a Mandalorian flying one of them motherfuckers. I mean, it's gonna be lit.
That shit would be what?
If this show don't end with someone on that fucking mosasaur, on the mythosaur, I'll be tight.
Yeah.
Right.
Would that? So wait.
Not on a mythosaur.
Well, mythosaur down the line, absolutely. But if one of these guys are riding one of those creatures, I think that's up there with Boba Fett on the Rancor.
Yeah.
Because you're
just out here just like, fuck it, I'm a Beastmaster. Say what's up, bitches.
I mean, he was on the Bronchosaurus in the fucking Christmas special.
Yep.
He was like, I'm not
that's canon.
It's canon.
That's canon.
I know.
I
feel like we avoid that so many times.
He even said it. I rode bigger beasts than this.
Yeah.
We're like, yes, you did. Yes, you did, Boba Fett. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Fucking
Thanks,
Ryan
I,
Godzuki
thanks,
or
I
some
hate
shit.
it. Oh, God, not fucking Godzuki. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yo, wow.
Oh god, we gotta do a watch. Just like just watch the Christmas special of Star Wars. Like
No,
I don't even want to
no.
watch that. I
We're
don't
not
want to
watching
watch
it.
it.
We're
No,
not
I don't want
watching
to
it.
watch it. I don't want to watch it. No.
I'm just bringing up the fact that,
Oh yeah.
like, you know,
No, we're
that
not
both-
watching it.
We are
We
gonna
not.
watch the animated Godzilla show so we can just see Godzuki for that reference.
Oh wait, you mean the old one with the ship?
Yes.
I love that shit.
Yes.
I love that show when it was on Cartoon Network. That was my jam.
Yes.
They'd be on that stupid boat, and then
Oh my god.
it had the theme song and everything. Oh man,
Godzilla, and
Oh,
Godzuki.
What are we doing right now? What is
We went off the
happening?
rails.
We're all
Sorry.
in a fever dream together.
All right,
Like,
all right, let's bring it back.
Let's get back.
Let's bring it back.
Also, that kid was the big gunners. Is Mama Mandalorian 2? How does that work with the helmets at all?
My wife was asking about.
Backshot,
She
you
was-
don't need to
she
take
was-
the
I
helmet
bet
off.
she gives good helmet. Yo, Hugo, yo, don't ever change,
you
bro.
don't need to take
Don't
off
ever
your
change.
helmet for some back shots, for real. I mean, you don't. You don't even see what she looked like. It's the
Oh,
perfect
man.
alternative.
Yo, Val said,
Putting a paper bag
Val
over
said,
it.
treat her-
Listen,
yo, Val
Mandalorian.
said, treat her like she's the scary girl in Scary Movie 2.
Listen, just
Put a paper bag on her head, you be alright.
It's like how Mandalorians live by the butterhead, man. Everything but the
Oh,
right, you don't even know what she looked like.
God.
You don't even gotta know what she looked like.
Mandalorian
This is-
After Dark.
this is
There
the
you
way.
go.
This is the way.
This is the way.
the way.
God.
What was that
Yo.
part?
Armor would be like, did they see your face? And then
You
they're
good.
just with nothing but the helmet. All right, carry on.
Facts.
Oh man.
No, Jackie was asking. She's like,
The helmet stays on. The helmet stays on during sex.
the helmet
This
stays
is
on
the
for
way.
everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh gosh.
Please. Too bad.
Oh, man.
Pong is low. I can
Pong,
barely
your
hear you.
mic.
What's that? I'm
Your
what,
mic's
I'm
coming
quiet?
low.
Oh, yeah, you gotta be close to it for some.
Is this better?
Yeah.
This is
There you
better
go.
right now?
A little.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like it's the audio's
I
coming
guess
in and
the
out.
louder you get is when the static comes in. That's probably why you have it low, I guess.
Also,
Don't worry. I had to switch my mic.
Random fun fact: Carl Weathers directed this episode.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did. Yes, he
Which
did.
I thought was great because I very much enjoyed this
No,
episode.
we are getting. I think this episode tomorrow is directed by
Bryce.
Yes, everyone's excited.
I was
He
gonna
makes the best
bro,
episodes.
I was gonna ask if we were getting one this season because good God, that woman knows how to fucking direct Star Wars.
She does really good episodes.
Yo, all right, question. Do you think, because she is her father's daughter, that we could just give her the keys to a franchise, a movie, or something? Or do we keep her at like one episode,
let her
like
do it.
masterpieces?
I say let her do it. Let her do it. She's shown that she's.
I know. No. I'm not saying is she not capable. Do you think she would want to do it?
I think if you watch like the behind the scenes stuff for Mando and you watch they have like the table where like all of them are there, like with Dave Filoni and all the directors are there talking about like Star Wars and stuff. It's just like they're all about it. They're all about it. They are all about it. So I think having Dave Filoni there is like there and kind of giving that guidance, and then having these other directors come in who just kind of love the project and love the IP. I think it's great. And I would love to see Bryce Dallas Howard have her own Star Wars, her own Star Wars movie or spinoff or whatever, because I think she does a really great job when like her episodes are some of the best.
Oh,
yeah.
Which episodes does she do?
Let me pull them up. I got you.
Just so I have a reference. I mean, I know who she is, surprisingly, Jurassic World. But
As a director, she has done the 3
What was that, Pong?
episodes.
How am I doing now? Is that better?
Better. That's better.
Way better.
There we
way
go.
Better.
Okay. All right. Went back to the old headset. There we go.
There we go.
She did chapter 4 in season 1 and chapter 11.
Give me a context to the episode, please.
Let me see what chapter 11 is the era. Let me see. Is this the first one with I'm trying to see.
Meanwhile, the Hall of Justice.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
what else,
I have to read a synopsis.
The Foundling. Okay.
So I think with the
she's just, I don't know. Bryce can do whatever she wants. She is an incredible actress and director, but like, good God, she can fucking direct.
I mean, I think we touched up on a lot of good things in the Foundling, that episode.
Foundling.
The Foundling.
Said Foundling.
Are you even trying?
I don't feel like he is.
I don't think I am either.
So she did 3 episodes of Mandalorian and 1 episode of Book of Boba. She did episode 4 of season 1, 3 of season 2, and episode 6 of season 3. So I think that's actually the next one we're getting, like you said.
Yeah.
And then Book of Boba, she did Return of the Mandalorian. So the only good episode of Book of Boba Fett.
That sounds about right. Okay.
So I'm on board. Go
Yeah.
Bryce.
So let's jump.
Yeah, Bryce has done some good ones, and even the showrunner for Kenobi also had good episodes that she directed. But
okay.
So let's jump into
the pirate.
next episode. Yeah, the pirate.
Which just to say pretty much was awesome. Also, I was surprised to see some of the corniness of the pirates, but it was pretty good. I thought it was a good episode.
Did you see the meme online about how that pirate looked like old Greg?
Old Greg? I don't know who old Greg is.
Wow.
Bro. Oh my God. I can never unsee it now because I was wondering.
Wow.
Oh, Greg.
I didn't see that coming, but here I am.
Oh my God. I'm so mad that
Greg?
Look up old Greg.
I'll find it.
That's bad.
Oh my God, you
That's
guys, when you
bad.
Google old Greg. Oh no.
He's there drinking Baileys from a shoe.
He's drinking Baileys from a shoe in the corner of Google. No.
What is this?
It's deep cut YouTube.
Yeah. What is that even from?
Cut YouTube.
Got,
He looked like a Scooby-Doo villain. He did. And I love how you had that the Smee looking Urgnot there as his right hand man. Like the dude with the red bandana looked exactly like Smee on the Jolly Roger. Just that's what I got from that.
Yeah. Looked like Doc from the freaking Seven Dwarfs.
I mean, the pirates. Come on.
I mean that was super cheesy, but I get why they did it. I was really excited to see Zeb, as everybody was saying. Zeb, I was hype about getting to see him show an appearance in real life form.
Also voiced by
that was
Steve
really exciting.
Bloom, by the way.
Yeah, it's the original voice.
Yep.
For Zeb on the voice of Zeb.
The voice actor that played him in
the same.
Rebels.
The voice actor in the show played him in the
I don't know these actors' names. You guys say the names.
Who is the voice of
characters?
The childhood?
Yes.
Like literally, Steve Bloom voiced so many fucking characters at this point.
Also, to Appa return. Appa.
Oh, the little guy that fixed the things.
No, not the guy who fixed it. The Jedi, the Rebel pilot.
Rebel pilot. He's in.
That guy.
He's in Kim's Convenience.
Kim's Convenience.
He's in Convenience. He plays the father, Appa. He was with Simu Liu. Simu played the son.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I am so lost at anything you just said right now.
The guy. Okay.
It was a little confusing.
The Rebel pilot who found the Mandalorians and found R4. He is in a show called Kim's Convenience, which is a Canadian thing.
What up, George?
Show where
you guys watch way too much TV. I mean,
where Simu Lee, that's
you
that's
guys
one of
are
the
trying to
big
get
shows.
me to watch more.
Ted Lasso's worth it. Shut the fuck up.
yeah, Ted Lasso's.
That wasn't for you, sir. That was for her. I'm fucking busting your chops. You know I'm gonna watch it at some point. Calm down.
Hold on, but wasn't the Rebel pilot also in one of the original Star Wars movies?
No, he wasn't.
I know who you're talking about, though. I know who you're talking about. It wasn't him, but I know who you're talking about because I had a moment.
He wasn't part of Rogue Squadron.
No.
I
don't think so.
I thought that's who he was. Okay. I've never seen Kim Possible. Not Kim Possible. What's the whatever you just said?
Kim's Convenience. It had 3 seasons.
I've never seen it before. I just know of it, and I know that's like one of the big shows that Simu was on before he booked Shang-Chi.
Before he got Shang-Chi, yeah, he was on that show. And what was crazy is that Kim's Convenience, him and Simu were very outspoken in thinking that show was going to get a 4th season, and it just got swept under the rug. Like they were, like him and Simu were very vocal about Kim's Convenience getting canceled. So, but it's good to see him. What up?
Hey, what's going on?
So it's cool to see that him and Simu are like getting different roles now and moving on. In different franchises and everything, and it's cool good to see him return because it was fun seeing him as Appa, but now getting to see him play this Rebel pilot, which was pretty cool too.
Okay, I'm still not sure if we're talking about the same thing. I'm talking about Carson Teva. That's the guy. That's the guy's name.
Yes.
He's in the Republic. He served in the Rebel Alliance.
Yes.
But that does not necessarily. He's the guy that found the Razor Crest.
That's that's who they're talking about. Yes.
Okay. But I don't think he was on the whole in the whole battle on. Are you saying that he might be the same guy that was in the battle on the Death Star?
I thought he was. Yes. The battle at Yavin. I thought he was one of the Rebel pilots from back then, and that he came and reprised a role. But apparently, they're saying he's from a completely different show, and I had no idea what it was.
Yeah, no, he wasn't in the Star Wars series. He probably the actor himself wasn't in the Star Wars series.
No.
Okay.
Bro.
Oh my God.
Bro.
So the Pirate King, he's played by this guy from Game of Thrones. The one who tried to marry Daenerys in the House of Many Faces. Not
who tried to marry? Zara's on Doxus.
That sounds something about right, I think. But yeah, he plays the.
He was the okay. I'll give you another one. He was the captain to the prince in Cinderella.
Yes. Yes. There you go. He's also the Pirate King in this episode.
Okay, cool.
So, according to New Rockstars, because I watched it.
Nice.
New Rockstars told me.
I know him from a bunch of things, but I don't know him from that.
I know him from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Also,
what's on Gorian Shard?
Also, it's
black guy, big black guy.
Oh, he was
Doxus.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. He cuts his hand. He says that she can come in from the greatest city that ever was, ever will be.
Try to
seals her dragons, and then his fucking vault is empty, and they throw him and Homegirl in there, and they fucking rot. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Also,
definitely.
In this episode, we again get shades of how the New Republic is sleeping on hints of the rise of the Empire, especially when you have one of your Rangers coming and telling you, there seems to be weird shit going on. And they're like, it's nothing, we're not fighting anymore.
And
was not the Empire,
was just conveniently there.
Dude, this girl, Aaliyah, drives me nuts. As a character, I hate her. As a person, step on me. Just fuck me up, fam. But I'm not wrong, and I'm not gonna explain myself further.
That's funny.
But her character, Jesus Christ, someone punch her so much. Just continually punch her.
So to me, that whole episode was about what happens when the system fails you, right? You've got these people here that are here and they are ready to make a change in their lives. They're ready to get to forswear the empire and long live the republic or whatever, right?
But the problem is that the New Republic has no control in the Outer Rim.
Forget the Outer Rim. I'm talking Coruscant. Right? They have this scientist that's like, hey, look, let me scientist for you. I'll science the shit out of this
Let
stuff.
me do what the Germans did for the U.S. Come on.
There you go. There you go. Right? That's the only way we got to the moon was anyway. But but instead of doing that, they're putting him with these robot counselors that they're not going to detect anything. They're going to ask him the preordained questions and call it a day, right? And so, like, to me, that's what this episode that's what that episode was all about. Just letting people fall through the cracks, and this is what happens when you do that.
Well, it's like you get that. Yeah, no, sorry, Pong.
No, go.
No, you get that in this episode when he comes and it's like, listen, these people are willing to help. Just give me. These people are asking for help. Just give me a squadron. And we'll go in there. We're gonna investigate it because it's like there's just stuff that's weird that's going on there. And then he hits him with, well, you know how many plants are trying to register with us and all that. We can't. It's like he hits him with that. But it's like, listen, dude.
What I find funny is like, you know how many other requests we have, but you're not sending nobody. You have a whole station
also
of dudes just hanging out there.
Tim Meadows, he's been so much. I fucking love that dude. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
I just love how it was pretty much like, oh yeah, and then Homegirl was like, but they didn't sign the charter. It's like, man, South Park cable guys right now, man.
Yeah, but it's like no, you're right. It touched up on that. So like, you get all this whole squadron. They're just sitting there getting drunk at a bar.
Why the New Order comes?
Yep,
it's because we gotta live by the sequel trilogy. This is a fucking goddamn shame. I mean, look, I will give it this. This show, because Mandalorian is really the only one that's really doing it, is giving, and the books do it too, but giving a compelling reason to watch how the First Order rose to power and like the political and like all other stuff, and that's interesting. It's just a shame, like that it's just shitty. It's just shit, and we've got to find a way to pepper in and weave in the story beats from the books that we have to follow into our show. And it just leads to what it is.
So this was a interesting theory New Rockstars brought up. Do you guys think Thrawn is going to make an appearance in this season of Mando to open up Ahsoka?
Isn't there somebody that's already cast as Thrawn? I thought there was an actor that was already.
For Ahsoka, there's Ezra,
Sabine, and Hera's been casted.
But I don't know.
And we just saw Zeb.
But I don't know if Thrawn's been casted. And if
New Rockstars hints at maybe Thrawn coming in next episode.
I mean, if he comes in, I wouldn't be mad about it. I think they might just either he comes in or they're going to.
I think they're going to tease him. I think if they tease him, you'll do like you go to the Outer Rim. And you go to one of the Imperial ships, and someone's gonna say something, and you're gonna see like a camera rise up, and you're gonna see the white suit with his hands behind his back, and you're gonna see the blue hands, and you're gonna see the cut, and then you're gonna know.
That'll be nice. That'll be nice. That'll be exciting. But then, because then, do you think he's the one who took Moff Gideon?
I would probably.
Well, they said the man. Well, now we have that end of that episode where they have Beskar armor. So was it Gideon or
no? I think that was. I mean, do you think Mandors are that careless? I don't. I think that's a setup.
It could be a setup.
I honestly think it might have been because like you said, to leave behind Beskar, they're always trying to like Beskar because they don't have it.
Right.
So for them to just be like, oh, we're just gonna leave that random piece of Beskar. That shit's like fucking. Worth more than gold. That's worth more than gold to them.
Yeah,
I don't see that.
It'll be interesting when Bo-Katan goes in her journey and she has to find these other broken sects of Mandalorians because we really haven't.
We're getting Sabine. I can't wait to see her. Oh my gosh, this is exciting.
I gotta say, I am just like I keep hearing a lot of people like, oh, I don't like the Mandalorian, blah blah blah. But I gotta say, I am freaking loving this season. I'm loving this season. I love the backstory of the Mandalorians. I love the seeing like because it's interesting. It's like the Mandalorian faith is basically a religion, right? And you can see
this sect, yes.
This sect. Well, but all of them are in a way
Hold on.
from a
Sorry.
certain point of view.
Because Mandalorian, speaking
The
of
Hunger Games.
Coruscant, after the doctors talk
Yeah.
and the aristocratic folks talking, I got serious vibes of the capital from Hunger Games.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes,
it definitely gives you that.
But this.
Sorry if I spelled the planet name wrong, but my spelling of names is as good as Seabass pronunciation. I think your spelling might be better than Seabass pronunciation.
That was great.
I think that because after the doc, you kind of see seeds of where people are like, oh, I'd like rich people put money wherever they think their money should go, kind of thing. And if the Republic isn't working, maybe they thought something was better than Empire, and so, but it mimicked everything that didn't work for both. So it's why I
that's
guess
happening now. That's what's happening because that's
exactly
what
what they're hinting at.
That's what the books did. That's what the books talked about, and you've got two separate parties. Those who are for the New Republic, who are, I forgot what the names are, but essentially you've got people who want a Republic and a Senate, and you've got people who want
Democrats, pretty much.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, maybe. No, not really, because like the Republicans themselves want the power. The Senate, the rich people are giving it to the other folks, and they're funding it.
Yeah.
And all they want to make sure is like they're just getting their money. And you've got those two.
That's it.
And that's what's happening in the back end. And that's what they talked about the books. That's what happened with what happened with Mon Mothma. It's why Leia wasn't able to.
Which books are you referring to?
I don't remember them. It's the books that talk about the First Order, and it happens between Jedi and the Force Awakens. And you find out like why Leia wasn't able to run the Senate, because like there was a whole thing and there was a smear campaign against her because they got out that Darth Vader was her father. Like there's a bunch of shit that happened that the First Order and what those people did and that party did.
Do they not know? I mean, when she has her, because it's Legends. I'm confusing it. It's not canon. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. No, it's pretty interesting because if you look at the Mandalorian and you look at Andor, similarities I'm seeing between both shows is that pretty much a lot of the issues did involve a lot of the politics that was going on. Like you see it
from the very beginning.
Yeah, and it's really cool how that show captures it, how both shows are capturing that, and how you can see that it shows that it was more than just the whole Jedi versus Sith issue, because there was also all these other players that were there that you really didn't know about, and it's showcasing them.
I think we see a lot of that in the prequel series, though.
Yeah.
With the Jedi Order and the Clone Wars and them being involved in the Republic business and then things of trying to uphold that. I think we see a lot of that happening and how Palpatine comes into play and how he maintains control and able to take over. We're just now seeing the lower level of it as opposed to the high-end view with the people really involved. So
the difference.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to say the difference between the two. You're exactly right, Val. But the difference between the prequels and this, in the prequels, it was Star Wars take on politics. In this, it's Star Wars take on faith, on religion, right? Because that's the whole. It's also politics too. Don't get me wrong, but at least as far as the Mandalorians are concerned, that's straight up like the tribes of Judah and all that wandering in the desert and literally. And and whatnot. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No. You're right. With this particular cult, I wouldn't say, I don't like to say cult, but sect of the Mandalorian culture.
I'd say sect.
Yeah, I think they're very rooted into that old school way, and that's one of the things that we see apparent towards the end of this episode when the armorer comes back to Navarro. They decide to come help, and the Grief gives them a section of the planet so they can be able to cover. So now they have some place to call home. I think Armorer knows that there's a bigger picture. And in order to bring back the Mandalorians to where they need to be, especially if you've seen Clone Wars, if you've seen the Rebels and how separated each family of the Mandalorian culture is, it's very separate. So I'm interested to see what Bo-Katan could do, and if she can bring them all together, that would be interesting. I'll be excited to see Sabine because she's probably going to need her help and a lot to get people that she lost. And what was the wrestler name that she had in first season?
Sasha Banks. I don't know if she's coming back to the show. I don't know if she's coming back because she's
Cara
like
Dune?
I know. I forgot. No, not Cara Dune.
No.
So it was a no, the wrestler who played one
Sasha
of
Banks.
the
What was
Mandalorians
her
in
Mando
season
name?
2. Her name is Sasha Banks. She's the wrestler, or
gotta Google.
Mercedes. But
Well, I'm gonna see what was her name in the show.
yeah. But what's interesting about this is that when she asked her to take off the mask, I think with the armor, she's starting to see that Bo-Katan is the ones who unite the clans. That she's walking, like I said, she's walking both lines. She's seen both sides, and the fact that she saw the mythosaurs, that she's this person who's probably the one to reunite all Mandalorians all
Casca
together under
Reeves.
the banner.
Casca Reeves.
Yeah, Casca
Mhm.
Reeves. It would be interesting to see
Oh.
if I think her name is like her wrestling name in WWE was Sasha Banks. She goes by Mercedes Vernado now, which I believe is her real name. But yeah, that's who she played, was Casca Reeves.
Interesting.
But
I
no,
still don't understand taking the helmet off thing. Like why is it something that's such a part of your, a hardcore part of your thing right now, and then you're just like, oh, you know what, this could be
Because-
good
I
PR.
think that
Go
was
ahead
a
and take it
form
off.
of symbol. I think that was a form of symbolism and trust in her, because like she was someone who didn't believe too much of the older Mandalorian
This
ways.
culture, this sect of
Yeah.
Mandalore are very faith driven. That is not the reality of every Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
So which is Bo-Katan's sister, especially the royals of the Mandalore culture on Mandalore. If you watch back some of the animated episodes, it'll give you some insight on the different sects and different families that led certain parts of the Mandalorians, and a lot of them don't keep their helmet on. That is not something that was as followed as this particular sect does it.
Well, even
Yeah,
the Knights of the
and-
Watch, when we first met Bo-Katan.
But even so,
Right.
even then, like it's like the armor is looking at it in the grand scheme of things. Like if you want to take back your homeworld, you're gonna need you're gonna need
She's gonna need
more
her
Mandalorians,
name,
and you
her
need
face. Mhm.
yeah, you can't have like a missionary from her group go to these other ones and save face and be like, we're going back, but they're like, that doesn't make sense. You have Bo-Katan who walks the path of both, and it's not, and she's gonna be that key to bring them all together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think, and also, I mean, more so because of her own royal lineage, she has probably the name, the face, and the creed be able to bring them all together. So because she's a royal she's a member of the royal family of the original Mandalore before what's the red guy?
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul comes and destroys everything. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so what I want to know is like all the other dudes in that same group, are they gonna be like, I've been smelling my own breath for the past 20 years, and you're telling me that she can walk in, save a kid? I've saved 15 kids. What? Can I take mine off now?
Their faith in the armorer allows them to accept it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's again, I don't want to say cult, but this sect has a blind faith
so
in what they
deeply
believe.
rooted into it, like for so long that I don't see them like going, oh man, why can't she do that? They're just like, all right, the armor feels that this is right. This is the way.
If she deems it so, this is the way, kind of thing. They won't even question her.
Yeah.
In that sense, and more so because of who Bo-Katan is, I think as well. They know she's her level of stature is on a different level from what they are. Period. Just in like their culture. Period.
But so if you take somebody that's like very, very fundamentalist, right? Like I'm trying not to pick on any specific group, but the Amish. There you go. If you find an Amish leader, right? They're not going to see this. It's fine. if you have an Amish leader,
if they find us out there during the Rumspringer, then
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's true.
If they find it, right.
Yeah. So, but here's my thing: if you take someone that's extremely fundamentalist, right, and you're like, all right, you know what? On on Friday it's T-shirt Friday, and you can eat pork. I don't care, whatever, right? Like, I don't think the Amish have a problem with pork, but anyway, my point here is that like if the leader of that faith was all of a sudden like, yeah, all this stuff we've been doing for 100 years, screw it. Hey, I'm the head guy. Whatever.
I think
but they
what we're
don't
seeing.
question that
No,
when
yeah.
you are.
I also think the bigger issue isn't so much the religious aspects. It's not the religious aspect. It's they want to bring together the Mandalorian back to Mandalore because they now figured out that Mandalore isn't poisoned, so they can go back and they can rebuild. So that's above that cause goes above everything else.
Also, I also think it's too that she's starting to realize. Also, too, I'm starting to feel like they're realizing that we've been divided for so long as a people that we need a common factor that's going to unite us. What better way than a person who's walked both paths?
I guess
where I'm going
the queen's sister, the last queen's sister. Like, you know, the fact is she's her family name. The fact that she is now seeing things from a different light. I like that they're shining a light on her particular story, and she's been through a lot. And if you go back and watch the animated series, you'll be able to see a lot of the stuff that she's had to go through. But she's a stubborn character, and she's been humbled by this experience, seeing the mythosaur, seeing everything. She had no faith whatsoever, but she's now decided, just by seeing this image and realizing that what she believed wasn't real for so long was real. I just think that there's a lot more behind
seeing
it.
The mythosaur, seeing Din's faith, how much he was willing to do to see that he was redeemed, and to see that like he can like set an example for Grogu and all these other things. Like I think there's so much of this that like she's been seeing and just like, well, shit. Like there's no way that I can still be this like asshole character. Like I'm gonna have some sense of like, well, you know, if what I want isn't what's right, then I have to like put it aside, because obviously I got to do what's right by my people and by my station.
But also too, is going back to when we saw her at the beginning of this episode, like what happened to the other Mandalorians. Oh, when I lost the Darksaber, they all left. Going to this group after being baptized, they're all there for each other. So it's like, oh, this is how the way it's supposed to be as Mandalorians, that we're supposed to, like, if we're united, no one can take us out. Whereas that's where it's like, you know, if the Mandos that she was with, the Mandalorian she was with, like all it took was for her to lose the Darksaber for them to leave, and then she's seeing with this, like she's learning a lot, and it's like you see that change from the character from when she was in the beginning. It's like, you know, now respecting them. Yeah.
I just think that you're gonna have people that are so caught up in the fundamentalist, the trappings of the way, that you're gonna have splitters. You're gonna have people that are like, oh no, you're forsaking tradition, you son of a so and so.
They may think that way for a moment, however, they won't voice that because they're so embedded in this. This is something from when they're foundlings that they've been built to know. So they trust the armorer. It's not just so much just what they think is the belief. Bo-Katan, it's even when they accept her in, but she wasn't one who followed the faith from little. And the moment that the armorer says, well, you dipped in the water, didn't you? And have you removed it? They immediately welcomed her in, even though she's never been a part of what they grew up into.
It's not even so much that, like, it's almost, again, going at religion, it's almost like Catholics. They'll go to fucking mass on Sunday. They'll go through all the fucking, you know, same things. But that's all like pomp and circumstance for the most part. And then, you know, Easter Sunday, cool. That was her. When she explained it to Din, she was literally like, this is for the people. This is for show. Yeah. Now, because she's done all that, and because of that, she's just like, oh shit, I guess I am doing this now.
I mean, the Catholicism track is I mean, actually kind of supports my point, though. I mean, actually, I come to think of it, they actually did split the church, because Catholics, like, you know, I'm super overgeneralizing here, but the part of the Catholic faith is transubstantiation, where when you take communion, it literally turns into the literal flesh of Christ in your mouth. That's one of the tenets of Catholicism. Lutherans, on the other hand, they're like, no, it's just symbolic. Everybody chill. It's not flesh. Let's calm down. And so, like, there actually was a split between those two things, and that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's bad or oh damn that armor. No, I'm just saying I think it's going to be an interesting little to the story.
Also too, it's also too for me. It's like when she asked, "Do you respect my position?" When they had that conversation, that one-on-one together. It kind of tells you a lot about their past and how some who took off the mask, it's like it caused that division. The fact that he's like, no, I respect you and everything. They saw they were that they were one people. That's what I saw. And from what I feel like the division was from how Mandalorian fell. That's the division that caused them to fall.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I was just going to say the division between the two I see is you're going to have some that respect the letter of the law, and you're going to have some that respect the station of the person delivering the law, right? So the people that respect the letter of the law, that have been trained with this for the past however many years.
That's a lot of meat going around.
That's a lot of meat going around.
Me going around.
A lot of me going around. I don't understand.
Never mind.
Dang it. Oh, the law. Yeah, I see. Okay.
Pong.
The law.
I know. You had me in full blown theologian mode. I don't really go down that road very often. So I mean,
The other thing too, can we talk about this too? The fact that when they were pinned down, by that gunner in the tower, how the armorer came in and took out all those guys.
Fucking badass
with a hammer.
Wrecked shop. Oh my god.
That was open up shop.
Just the way, like she was just like, bitch, you know who I am? Oh,
you know who I am?
That was the way.
Let me show you the way down to the ground.
Mind you, she came in there. Everyone else has a blaster or some sort of fucking thing. She's like, I'm just gonna come in here and melee these bitches. Hands. She's like, I want to get up close and personal. What's up?
Yeah,
my smithing tools are ready to eat for everyone. Let's go.
She said it was hammer time. That's what it was.
Bro,
there you go.
Respect.
That was awesome. Yeah.
Literally.
Hammer.
Oh, man,
there were some great action sequences in this. And
awesome.
The armor, not just a pretty pair of pliers. Amen to that.
I know. There was a lot of great action sequences in this episode, and it just this episode gave you a lot of meats and potatoes, and it you see the Republic falling, you see the fact that Thrawn has escaped.
Can we talk about how the Mandos are so chill?
That Moff Gideon escaped.
He just eating their children. I want to leave that cage.
Like they're used to it.
They're just like, whatever. Like
they have no ships. They're like, you got to get the foundling. Like she's done this before. Like, so you've never gotten the foundling back?
Like that shit.
Right.
That shit was fucking mind-blowing.
This one, what was his name? Paz. What was the big guy's name? He was like, nah, this is my son.
Paz Vizsla. Was it Paz Vizsla?
Yeah, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
They do need a can of gas for that.
Yeah.
Yo, for real. Because they be like, how is this supposed to just be short flight? Like,
how does no one have a rocket launcher like Boba? Like, did no one listen? Like, learn?
There's so many questions we have for them. Like,
but Boba's not a real Mandalorian.
Yeah, he's a bounty hunter.
He just has his father's suit, and his father, we don't even know if he was even, Jango probably wasn't even a real Mandalorian.
I mean,
so what's a real Mandalorian?
Again, what is
what's a real
Boba
Mandalorian?
Definitely isn't.
Well,
Boba,
again, what's a real Mandalorian? Because if you're going based off the only two sects of Mandalorians we've seen, which is Bo-Katan's people and everything, like you don't know what Jango was doing. You don't know.
Yeah. Well, we don't know Jango. True, Jango probably is a real Mandalore. Right?
I would say Boba is a Mandalorian.
How?
Because he was raised by his father, and his code was put
until he was like
armor.
8, and then he got his head chopped off by Mace, and then he just got his armor. You take on a bounty hunter. I don't understand.
But Din was also a bounty hunter.
Technically,
no, but he took on the role of a bounty hunter after he was already a Mandalore.
Time out. We are looking at Mandalorians as two different things. When it's
Sorry.
8. So essentially, again, going into this whole religious thing, they're basically like Jewish people. Jewish people are both the religion and the people and the culture. They are the whole entity. So you're looking at Mandalores or people from Mandalores. They are Mandalorian, but there is a faith or a system of like a creed for Mandalorians. Because Jango was from Mandalore, he is a Mandalorian. Therefore, his son is also a Mandalorian. Doesn't necessarily mean because he doesn't practice the faith of Mandalorians that he is not a Mandalorian in that aspect. He may not be devout in faith and the whole nine, or he's he's secular or whatever the case is. I don't remember fucking terms anymore.
No,
He was a clone
There
of
we go.
Jango.
High five, Pong. But he is in fact still Mandalore.
Yeah, Jango Fett was a renowned Mandalorian bounty hunter, assassin, mercenary, and father of Boba Fett, a genetic clone of his, whom he raised as a son. A human from Concord Dawn, Fett was adopted by Mandalorian warriors following the murder of his parents and the disappearance of his older.
That's Jango's Fett story, correct?
Yeah.
Boba
yes, and then
is not that.
His son.
Why
would he not be? Why would he not be a Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Or at least a quarter Mandalorian.
He wasn't born there, didn't live there, and he wasn't raised in anything else.
So I'm Puerto Rican, but my parents weren't even born in Puerto Rico. Am I not still Puerto Rican?
23andMe would say that you're Puerto Rican.
Because that's what you're essentially debating right now. You're not debating the faith aspect, because the faith, as we've seen, is a debatable thing of like, okay, this person, Bo-Katan, this person, Jango, whoever walks this line of Mandalorian and the code and the do you speak Puerto Rican? Wow. No, what I lack in the ability to speak Spanish, I make up for the ability to dance. But that's neither here nor there. Anyways,
so looking at Wikipedia, also, Jango was part of the Mandalorian Civil War between.
Was he? So my understanding was there was no history on Jango, that they didn't even know if the armor belonged to him.
They
really haven't.
I mean, unless they did it in the books, they haven't.
They have comics. There's a whole Jango Fett comic.
Okay.
Yeah. So like. Yeah.
Wait, why are you arguing this?
I'm not arguing it. I said okay. I just gotta read more.
So, if you say so means that you're arguing.
Like,
I'm not arguing in any way, because that means I need to educate myself more. That's all that means.
The Book of Boba.
Is Val being problematic for the sake of being problematic?
I am not being problematic. I accepted that answer.
Just coming in hot. Boba Fett ain't a Mandalorian. Like what?
No, but Boba, I don't. Boba isn't a Mandalorian.
How?
Boba is a bounty hunter.
No, that doesn't mean he can still be a man. He
time out. Mandalorian is not a profession.
Yeah.
No, Boba is a bounty hunter with his father's Mandalorian armor.
No, Boba Fett showed his code on the armor in Mandalorian season 2.
His father's, yes.
No, his code. He was like, "This is my code. Here's my father's code," and his father before him. Like he said a whole speech. He was like, "How do you know this is your armor?" Click on the buttons and look at the code.
You keep saying it like, Mandalorian is a job title. It's not. Like, because his father was a Mandalorian and he's a bounty hunter. Two different things.
Mandalorian culture is that aside from maybe reproducing physically, they just adopt a bunch of fucking kids.
They're basically the Bat family on steroids.
And Jango's like, I don't got time to adopt the orphan or I guess get down, so I'm gonna have people make a clone of me.
Oh, he got paid to do that. He's like, just give me one. Just give me one.
How are them clones made?
We definitely do.
Oh man,
I love this character.
Oh, he was so good.
Yeah, we do.
Bill Burr, yeah. He was good.
Yeah.
Wow.
What is he doing in this New Republic?
Right, deep cut going into Mandalorians and what it means to be a Mandalorian.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I never would have thought I had to give a whole yeah.
You know what, guys? Whatever.
Everybody has one, and this was Val's.
I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it. It's fine. It is what it is. Boba's not a real Mandor, but it's game.
Woo.
Wow. Gatekeeping Mandalorian.
How can you be
Check out Miss Harry Potter
with
over
your
here.
full chest, your full chest, just confidently wrong? Like,
You're
how
not a real
mind you,
Mandalorian.
mind you,
Head held high too.
mind
Yep.
you,
Confidently
mind you,
wrong.
like maybe you can say Din is at this point, but before Din, the most popular Mandalorian was
The
Boba
most popular-
fucking Fett.
Bounty hunter was Boba Fett. Yes.
No, the most popular
No.
Mandalorian
Bounty
was
hunter.
Boba Fett.
Yes.
Yo, this is stressing me out. This is
Actually,
genuinely
during Mandalorian
stressing
Civil
me
War,
out.
it was against the code.
Oh my god, this is stressing me out so much.
I love that it is. I love that it
I'm
is,
not
but now
even a
you-
big.
you're
I'm
just
not even a
getting
big.
Listen,
I'm not
I'm-
even a big
I'm here-
Mandalorian Star Wars
Boba
fan like
is a
that.
clone. Yes.
I'm here for Hugo, but I just love how it's Django, like Jamie Foxx Django.
Yeah, it's not Django.
The D is silent, like
It's not that. But
So,
yes,
so I
Django
had
took
to.
one of his clones for himself and raised him as his son.
yeah, they were like, don't do the acceleration part, just let
Because
him
the
grow
entire
up.
clone army is based on. So would you say the entire clone army is Mandalorian?
So wait. So
No,
I'm just
they
googling.
weren't
Wait.
raised.
Oh.
So
weren't-
Boba
But
Fett.
that's Django's blood.
No,
That's he's a
no,
clone
Wait,
of
we're
Django.
not saying
wait.
that. We didn't even say that. We
Oh,
didn't say
okay.
that. We
Pause.
said that Boba. No, hold on. We said that Boba was raised by
Up until he was like
Django.
8, bro. He
That
got
don't
his head chopped off.
Oh,
Barely
okay.
remember that.
What you
Yo,
talking-
just
he-
because.
Yo, he literally held the man's fucking helmet, and for some reason,
and Mace
the
was
head
like,
didn't
bye
pop out.
bye.
And he was like, "That's my father. And I'm a Mandalorian." I
How
can't
do you
say-
think did he take the helmet off the head and
Yes,
was like, let
yes.
me wear it because I know
Yes.
my father's dead
And he
head is in
painted
it,
it.
kind of
Yeah,
thing?
Yeah.
yeah.
Weird.
He painted it.
Yeah.
And he took his dad's ship and he painted it, and that's
So
it.
how does that make him Mandalorian?
he learned from his fucking father? I don't understand.
No.
Yo, how?
So does the entire
Yo,
clone troop?
All right,
How?
fine. I got you right now. I got you. I got you right now. I got you right now. I got you. Hold on. I got you right now. He went to some random ass tree and found books that
Oh
were
yeah,
lost
like the
to
Jedi
time.
Order.
I
Lost
need more
to
popcorn.
time,
Hold on.
and that's how he learned about Mandalore.
So,
because he
so
found
what you're
random
telling me
books.
is the entire clone army are also Mandalorians.
No, I'm not saying any of that because they weren't
Because-
raised as Mandalorians. They were literally raised as numbers and cannon fodder, and that's it. They are not Mandalorians.
I
born
love
by,
Let me see how else
adopted
can I piss you
by,
guys off.
like in the family of Mandalore. Like they're raised and adopted whatever by Mandalore. Then there is the religious aspect or whatever faith-based aspect of Mandalore. Those two things that we're talking about, Val, that's what makes him a Mandalorian. I don't know how you are not getting this, and it's driving me fucking insane right
I'm
now.
glad that it is.
Oh my god!
Like this is worse than you supporting Sony's superhero movies.
Whoa,
Honestly,
whoa,
yes.
whoa,
Honestly,
whoa.
honestly,
How
I
is
was
that
not. Yo,
worse?
I was not that pressed when you were over here talking about Morbius was not that bad.
It wasn't that
Don't
bad.
drag me into this. Come on.
No. Paul, you're safe.
No,
You're safe.
Paul,
You're good for right now.
I'm
you
over
know
here
damn
eating my
well Morbius
popcorn. Don't
isn't
you
that
drag me
bad.
into this.
Listen, all I'm saying is, wait, Boba is Mandalorian because Django, whatever it is, had the Mandalorian equivalent of a bris. What?
Wait, what?
I don't know. I
A
don't
bris.
know.
Do you guys want to know? I'll tell you.
You know what a bris is?
I know what a bris is.
No.
Bris
Okay,
is
so
go
ahead.
go.
oh no
Go,
no no
Pong.
you.
No, Pong, you got this.
I'm the guest here. Please
Is
go
it
right
bar
ahead.
Yeah. So you get the honor of explaining.
A bris is the ceremonial circumcision of a newborn Jewish male baby.
I feel like that. Okay. Yeah.
It happened, and you learn. Actually, I think I learned about the bris
that what a
in
bar mitzvah
Rugrats.
is?
Ah,
Happens in
Here you go.
Rugrats.
Here you go.
Wow.
Here you go. comment.
So what's a bar mitzvah?
When a boy or
Enters
when
man.
a boy or woman enters into
Yeah.
woman or womanhood.
So
That's the
has nothing to do with circumcision?
No,
It's
circumcision. No, circumcision is baby.
Yeah.
Baby. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Bar
they
mi-
did it at the bar during the bar
No.
mitzvah
If you do it
time
there,
frame.
it's way more
no,
painful.
no.
I know.
Bar mitzvah.
No. The bar mitzvah, the bat mitzvah. That's the symbolic
bat mitzvah, there you go.
ceremonial.
Boba mitzvah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
never gonna
I
say it any other way.
All of this-
symbolic
no, I'm an
ceremonial
idiot.
going from boy to man, girl to woman. Like that's the symbolic transition ceremony for that.
I dead thought that's when you get circumcised for Jewish people.
Mm-mm.
And I'm like, why do they do it
No.
that late?
Mm-mm. It's
No.
it's
No,
very
that would be
painful doing
terrible.
it that
I
that
must.
later.
Can you imagine
Obviously.
That's the whole party. Like you're chilling, you're getting the bar mitzvah party. They got the DJ playing, and after the party's done, all right, come to the back. We're gonna snip snip.
Yeah, I literally thought that. I had
Yeah,
no
no,
idea.
it's when they're born.
Pong, is that
Wow.
expired popcorn?
Oh yeah, it's so stale.
It's just been-
It's so stale. This is just for I only eat this when I'm on the show,
Oh my god.
and I've gotten that far. Like, there's been a lot of moments on this show.
I love you, Pong. Don't ever change.
So
please.
stale, so
All
stale.
right.
But I gotta
Oh.
commit. I love the fact that
He
I could
said
now
I
say
gotta
the thing. You gotta commit. You have to commit to the bit.
So stale.
I love the fact that I can say the most problematic thing that's on my mind, and I won't be the most problematic thing on this show. I haven't even said it yet. Can I say it?
The popcorn is stale,
yes.
but the takes are fresh.
Mm.
Quote that. Keep that.
Yes. All right, go ahead, Pong. What's your take?
I would like to say something problematic now.
All right, what is your
Please
problematic
do.
take that is going to be
Someone who is not me needs to talk to whoever did the music choices for the new Transformers movie trailer.
There's a new one?
There's a
new trailer?
The last one that was out. Because when you end the song with "If you don't know, now you know," someone else needs to make this point. But I, as a child of the '90s,
So it's the equivalent of you ever seen every white stand up be like, I can say this part of the song, man. He'll say the rest.
Because
It's
of
that.
because of the next literal following
Yes.
lyric.
Yeah.
If you don't know,
I
now
had
you
no
know.
desire. And then he said, then they play the part where they say it, and I know how that sentence ends.
I mean,
Why-
listen, nothing's as bad as fucking Jazz, who was the black robot getting ripped in half in that first Transformers movie.
Right.
What makes him the black
Yeah.
robot?
He was
Because he was voiced by
He was
Eddie
voiced
from
by
Family
guy.
Matters.
But he's just an Autobot.
no. Okay, listen, hot takes McGee over here.
And again, I'm the least problematic.
like
I
Yeah, you-
mean,
listen,
I don't
one-
understand. Autobots
one-
have a color?
no,
I
they don't. It's just
understand.
you do that and you name your Autobot Jazz, and we associate jazz music to black people, and it's voiced by a
No,
black
no.
guy, and he's the first
It's a
main
car,
Autobot
it's
to
an Autobot.
die. He's the black robot that died. It's horrible. It's fucked up.
How
He's
d-
mouthing
how
off
did-
at Megatron, and Megatron just rips him apart.
Megatron rips him apart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think-
Megatron tears him in half.
Literally in
Megatron
half.
literally rips
It's
him in
fucked.
half.
He's like, you
And then
want a
I
piece
had
of
that-
me? I want you in pieces.
And then
Pieces and rips him off.
tears him in half.
Fucking Hugo
Yeah,
Weaving
it's
just
sad.
ripping him apart.
That was Jazz.
Yeah.
Jazz is an Autobot.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was in the
Okay,
first
okay.
He was
Transformers
a,
movie.
In the first Transform, the good one,
Was
it was
he a
good.
Porsche?
It was
Yeah.
a good. Yeah, he was a Porsche. It was a Porsche, and he mouthed off in Megatron.
Yeah.
And he pulled him and ripped him
Okay,
apart.
take it off the screen, guys. Yeah, not
Alright.
funny.
I don't.
First
now I
of all,
don't
my hot
understand.
takes are
It's
never
just-
bad. I'm just letting you guys know.
That makes him a red shirt. I love this man here. No, see, okay, but the thing with the red shirt though is you don't have a name, and Jazz has a name.
His
Yeah.
name was Robert Paulson. Oh,
Oh, fuck up, love you.
Yeah.
I could
Anyway.
have sworn Jazz was an Autobot. How the hell did
Jazz is an Autobot.
He is an Autobot, and
Yeah,
the
he is an Autobot.
Decepticon killed him.
Oh, I thought you were saying Optimus killed him.
No,
Okay, that
Megatron,
makes way more
Megatron.
sense. Megatron. Okay, I'm with it now. I'm good. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right.
What are we talking about next week, by the way?
I gotta go see these movies.
But I'm trying to
You gotta see
understand
Dungeons
what's
and
the
Dragons.
issue
I
with
gotta
the
see
song at the end of the trailer.
Not
Say the
me.
line.
Not it.
If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
You never listened to Notorious B.I.G.? Really?
I do, of course I know who.
Okay,
So-
let's go
so-
to the Discord.
This
Am I
ep-
being the
this-
only idiot? I don't understand.
Yo,
what
How
the
do
ref-
I know this?
This episode is a hell of an episode. I was gone for 2 weeks, guys, and I come back to this fucking nonsense.
Are you in the Discord, Val? Did you see?
I grew up in,
Oh
in-
my god! Yo, no.
Yo, Pong, I wrote it.
Out-
And she still doesn't get it.
45 minutes outside of St. Louis is where I grew up, and I know this now.
If you
the
don't
context
know,
of the lyrics.
if
You live like
don't
3
know,
miles from
now
the man.
you know Discord.
Okay.
That is a
are we-
literal lyric in the song, and the trailer ends right before.
Oh.
So my brain,
Oh.
for 30 years, my brain knows the end of that.
Always. Just-
Okay. Well, you,
And if I say,
I don't
if I
follow
say,
rap,
but
guys. I'm
if I
sorry.
say,
It's
if I say
it's-
Mary had a
you don't
little,
follow- you're from the Bronx. You're not following Biggie? Are you kidding me?
right?
I know it, I don't follow it.
There's
It's
nothing to
never been
follow.
my-
He's dead.
Yeah,
I
Not
don't
on all the
follow
new
any
stuff.
of the songs.
It should just be ingrained in your DNA.
It isn't. It isn't. Okay. Don't judge me. That I don't know.
I am judging you at this point.
No, it's just the savagery how Tone
Listen, I
delivered that
was
line.
in NSYNC Teeny Bopper. I was not a Notorious B.I.G. shit. God.
You're older than me.
What does that mean?
You can't be like you're a teeny bopper.
Again, I said I was an
What's going
NSYNC.
on?
I
in
said I was
this
an
show?
NSYNC Teeny Bopper. Like NSYNC was my shit.
I
Like, I
love
was
the
on
Backstreet
Z100.
Boys. I know
I
that
was
whole
not on Hot
motherfucking
97.
album, and I
I
also
don't.
know.
I don't. I didn't follow rap like that for lyric for lyric.
you missed exactly what I said. I said I love the Backstreet Boys. I know that entire first album because that album is incredible.
Yep.
But I
Okay.
also know Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac and Snoop Dogg and all these other dudes.
know the choruses.
Well, so
That's
my
it.
point is on the Backstreet
Val,
Boys
you're
thing.
Val.
Is it in
That
the
is the chorus to the song.
Oh,
That's the chorus.
so bad.
You're digging your hole, Val. I'm sorry, I can't defend you now. Now you're digging your hole.
Yeah.
You're
Okay, I
digging
don't
your
know.
hole.
What is going
I gotta
on?
go hear this song. It's been so long. Let me go listen to this damn song. Apparently, I'm an idiot right now.
Yo, I swear this is a fever dream. Like, what is happening right now?
If I had to take, if
Name the
I
song again?
gun to my head,
That's
if
the
I
name
had
of the
to-
song?
no, gun to my head,
Oh.
no, gun to my
What?
head. If I had to pick the one person in our panel who can do a Biggie song, it would be Miss Hennessy on the bottom left fucking corner. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you would have lost that bet and she
I
got
would
shot
have,
in your head.
Yeah.
and I would
Give
have
me
been
an Eminem
so
rap, though.
mad.
I would have got. I
I
have you
would
on an
have came
Eminem
back
rap.
as a fucking ghost and haunted your ass.
just dropping that like ninja.
What's the name of that song?
How did you not do it?
What's the
I'll
name
be
of
honest,
that
I forgot the
song?
name of the song. It's been such a minute since I heard it. Damn, what was the name of that song? It was a minute. I know it's a
Wow, you
Notorious
guys,
B.I.G.
none of
song.
you
Now I
guys
don't
know. Look
remember.
at y'all.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I'm horrible with
Nobody knows
song
the name
names.
of
I know the
horrible
chorus, but
I don't know the name of the song, but
Just tell me the names so I
if
can
someone
look it
says
up.
rolling down the street in my,
Right.
You know.
My 6'4".
there you go.
Biggie, give me one more chance.
If you don't know,
Now you know. Huh?
Juicy.
One
That's the name of the
more-
song.
Yep,
Juicy.
Juicy.
I'm
Yep.
so mad it took you guys all looking that up because I refuse to
I
say
looked
it.
up. It was
No,
it just
no.
Time to
I'm
get
awful.
paid
I'm
more.
literally awful with song names. I'm awful. It's just not in the Rolodex. I can do lyrics. I can't
haven't
do
listened
songs.
to this
That-
shit in years. I mean,
It's a
it's
really
not
good
like
song.
I don't follow it like that.
I
and you
literally
guys
just
are
listened to that shit
judging me
last
because
week.
I
just
don't.
heard
I
it
haven't
now.
listened to it since I don't know, unless I heard it on
But it's
TV.
But like that line of the song is like the 5 gold rings of the Christmas song. Like no one gives a shit about the other things, but people will run in from the other room and go 5 gold rings.
Yes, and if you're in a
when
group,
this was
and
in
if
the
you're
skating
No,
rink,
and if you're in a group of people
Back
and that
then,
song comes
though-
on and it's all and everyone is ethnic
No,
or
but
white,
back
if it's
then,
everyone's the
in
same
the
At the
thing.
radio
time.
edit,
Y'all are
you're
saying
not
the name.
hearing
Y'all
that.
saying the lyrics.
No, in the back then in the radio edit,
Back
if you
then,
listen
in
to the radio,
edit, you're not hearing that, and
See,
that's not what I
play it.
know.
I only knew it because people blasted it outside of their windows, putting their
I'm only
speakers
listening to
out the
radio.
window
I
on
have
their
no way to
apartments,
know that.
and they were putting it on cassette tape. Like
Oh,
I
God.
went through
No,
like
y'all
people just-
judging me, and I'm listening to no. Fuck y'all.
So what are we
The
talking
radio
about?
edit,
We-
you never
Hugo,
hear
I
that,
judge you
so I'm
for
like, I
a
need to hear
1,000
this
different
song
reasons at
because
this
what
point.
the fuck you guys talking
Hugo,
about?
Hugo,
This was
Juicy.
not what. This
The
is
song-
not what I was gonna be
The
judging you
song-
about today.
Hold on, Hugo. The song is "Juicy" by the Notorious B.I.G.
Again,
If you're
radio
gonna check it
edit,
out, check out the
you
man's
never hear that.
discography. It's not that long,
oh yeah,
Not-
unfortunately,
but
yeah.
it's worth it.
but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Just do the hits.
Oh man, you can
What are we
literally just
talking
do. You literally,
Again,
I think
okay,
he has
so
a
I
big
know this
hit
song.
hits
I know this
album.
song. I'm gonna actually. I just put it on. In the radio edit, I never heard that. I'm sorry. I was a little bit.
Well,
lost.
if you heard the radio edit, they could have. If you don't know, now you know.
Playa.
No, that's what they
Playa.
said. They went no.
I thought-
That's what they did in the radio edit. No,
Really?
that's what. Yeah, in the radio
Yeah.
edit, that's what they did.
No,
on Hot
if you
97.
don't know,
No,
now you
know.
know.
No, that's what they did in the radio edit.
No, they dragged out.
No,
No,
I don't know what
dragged-
radio edit you heard, but that's what I heard. If you don't
In the
know, now you
radio
know. No,
edit,
That wasn't the
not
radio
even
edit.
said.
That was a radio
the
edit.
bootleg you were
It's
listening
dependent
to.
No, the radio
Probably.
edit never says it. Never says it at all back in the day. So it's not something that resonates for me at all.
you don't know, now you know. No, that's what I remember hearing.
gotta
I'm
stop.
serious.
You,
That's what I
you
remember
got to
hearing.
stop. You have to stop.
Mm.
Please.
See, I listened to clean
I'm
music
sorry.
for a very long time. I didn't say bad words when I
It was
young.
clean music until Napster, and then the Pandora's
We
box
didn't have
opened.
Napster.
I don't know, man.
This episode just makes me really
Why?
sad.
Shut up.
But you're happy you're back. Shush it. You love it. You missed us.
Making me feel bad
chaos.
because I don't know the bad words in rap.
I'm making
It's
you
like-
feel bad because you're making me feel stressed for the last 20 minutes.
Good job, Val. Pat on my back, please.
Oh,
Love you guys.
oh.
You got the
Oh.
DJ Theologian on the bottom right corner who knows more.
DJ,
I'm
I
sorry.
was like
I'm sorry.
9. You're talking about when I was like 9, 10 years
Yo,
old
okay, real
and
talk.
not paying attention to
Okay,
any of
okay,
that. And all I'm
one,
hearing is the
one,
radio. I
One,
didn't
hold
follow
on, hold
any
on.
of it.
Val,
Screw that.
Val, you're telling me as you got older and got access to music.
I
you-
don't
you-
listen to B.I.G.
Okay.
Disaster
I know
on
of
top of
it,
disaster.
but I don't. That's not something I've.
How did
I
you
don't
grow up
listen to
that
rap.
close
Let me
to
tell
the
you
man?
something. There's nothing better than being in the Hamptons with your white friends, white Italian friends, and you have the Jeep doors off, and you blast Notorious B.I.G. in the Hamptons, where all these white families are eating lunch.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
the best fucking thing.
There's very few things. Yeah. I haven't had the Jeep experience, but I have had like the,
Because, You know,
Like
Yeah.
my go-to is never any rap. I'm sorry, as an
Yeah,
adult,
I-
I'm not. That's just not what I'm pulling up.
I only
How
had
could
that
you get-
experience. I only had that experience with the Russians in the Bronx. Because like in Pelham Parkway, there was like a Russian community there. So you see like these young
Was Russian or
Russian
Albanian?
dudes. Both. It was Russian and Albanian over there. And they were over there just like blasting Rick Ross on the Jeeps with the
Oh.
doors off and everything.
Well, that's
Nigga,
newer,
big
right? Rick
Meech.
Ross is-
Hallelujah. And it was just blasting it. Pelham Parkway and White Plains Road. And you know it's like they're not going anywhere because if you've ever drove on Pelham Parkway and White Plains Road, there was always traffic. So you're driving like inches and this is just blasting while
They're all
there's a
going-
bunch of
but-
people walking the
they're all
street.
going.
watching
They're
this.
all going to Orchard. I guarantee.
Oh yeah, they're all going to Orchard.
They're going
Orchard
to
Beach.
Chocha.
Island,
you mean Horseshit Beach?
No, Chocha Beach.
Chocha Beach. It's
Yep.
definitely Chocha Beach.
That was a fry cook.
I don't.
One
I
summer.
don't think Pong knows that term.
Oh, sorry.
Oh
Which
my
one?
God, Horseshit or Orchard
Chocha.
Beach is a man-made beach in the Bronx.
Ah, okay.
It's awful.
That
Or-
sounds terrible.
Or Chocha Beach.
I see.
It's so. Oh, how do
Go-
we explain Chocha?
Oh no, I heard the Missy Elliott song. I'm familiar with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, they have it
Yeah,
in the Missy Elliott
Call
song?
before you
A
come. She
man,
did say for
a man of fucking culture. A man of fucking culture right here. Oh,
call before you come. I need to shave my beard.
Oh, yes, I remember that now.
There you go.
give this man an award.
No,
Give this man an award.
And
No.
off the rails.
Yo, this episode should not have lasted 2 hours, but
But it did. It did.
It fucking
It
did.
did. It was fun. It was hilarious. It's always fun. It's
I
just
don't know
it's
how we got off into music. I'm never ever talking to
Because we were literally
ever
talking
again.
about the one thing from the Transformers
How many
trailer,
kids award?
which really should have just been an easy no-brainer.
Not if you hear just the radio edit. God.
radio edit.
But no. Here's the thing, though. I don't understand who got that approved. Did no
Someone-
one?
they didn't
The
listen to it. They
radio
didn't listen to it.
edit.
Pong, there's
The
so much.
radio edit.
There's so
The
much
radio
stuff.
edit.
Not you.
There's
I know
so-
radio
no,
edit.
There's so much stuff that's gotten approved that people are like, how did this get approved? Like the
But
Emin,
what
like
if
the
they
like the
only listen
Reese's,
to the radio
like the
edit?
do you remember the Skittles commercial? Like, oh baby, I'm about to, and then it's just like turns around, it's like sprinkling Skittles on her.
What?
Yeah, it's a banned Skittles commercial. It was on TV.
I-
Look
I
up
didn't
banned
see that.
Skittles commercials, and it's like it's the newlywed couple in the motel room. It's like, oh baby, and then it's just squirting Skittles on her. Like it's like, yeah, it's bad.
Here, where's the Norwegian Learn English commercial? Have you guys
Oh,
seen
God.
that?
Oh god, like we're gonna start giving people some bad commercials. Look up banned
Oh, yeah.
commercials. There's pretty
Yeah,
hilarious.
but- okay, so back to Mandalorian.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I think you're done.
We're done. We're done.
We're back. So
What are
next
we?
week-
What are we talking about
Back
next
on
week?
track.
Next week, it's possibly
One of the movies, either John Wick, Super Mario, or Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
You know-
Dungeons
gotta
and
do
Dragons.
Dungeons and
It's
I
already
know I'm definitely seeing Super Mario. I need to see Wick, and I need to see Dungeons and Dragons. So
Dungeons and Dragons is probably
Gotta
a
see it.
must. Lori Calcaterra is coming back on next week. She's dropping another edition of her comic. Eric Hutch might be on next week too. If we're talking Dungeons and Dragons. So
Let's go.
Lori saw D&D.
yeah, she said she'd watch it.
So next week's D&D?
Yeah.
I
Apparently,
don't know if I'm
Okay.
gonna be able to join that one.
I mean, you can join. You just
You could join. We'll
No,
you
I
can ask
don't.
other
I'm,
people.
I'm not gonna do the spoilers. I'm not gonna let y'all do the spoilers for me.
you know, Hood release it.
You can do that. It's been out. It's been out. You can definitely. We don't condone it, nor but
you
gotta
can't
do what
tell
you gotta do.
Can't tell you where to find it.
No,
Reddit can tell you though.
I'll see. It depends on how it works out. I mean, but
could-
I don't know if I can join for that
Yeah.
one.
I can honestly say is
I'm
that
not promising.
I can
Well,
honestly say it was a fun movie. It was a very fun movie. Pong, go.
I was just gonna say, as far as Val goes, Val knows very well. You know very well who you are. Like, don't let them hold you down. Reach for the stars,
Yo, you are.
You had
son
a
of
goal.
I knew it.
but not that many, because you're the only one. I don't.
Am
have
I
any good
supposed to know
plenties.
this?
I don't have any good in
Super
plenties. Or I would
Nintendo,
hold
Sega
up. some.
Genesis.
Oh wow! I hate y'all. I hate y'all.
Like literally, he was doing Faith Evans' opening lines.
But again.
Super
Okay,
Nintendo,
listen to me. Okay,
When I
I
was dead broke, man, I couldn't
understand.
picture this.
the more. You know what? Shut up.
The end screen.
Money green leather sofa. Got 2 rides, a limousine with a
I
Sofa.
can't
chauffeur.
quote this
Come-
shit like you guys can. Give me a
Come-
fucking Backstreet Boys and Sing
Sorry.
song. I'll tell you what I know, but I can't.
Tell
quote it
me
like you
why.
can, guys.
Hey, ain't nothing but a heartache.
But a heartache.
Yo,
I
wrap
know
this shit
that.
up.
I'm
Tell
sorry.
We got it.
Yeah, we
Tell
gotta
be
go.
the voice of reason. Wrap this shit up. Somebody, please.
We got.
All right.
You know what?
So we will be
They're
back
kicking me out
next
the door.
week
They're kicking me out the
Tuesday.
door.
We got a great episode of Chaos next Tuesday. We love Val. We love Toe. We love Law. Love everybody.
I'm glad to be back with you schmucks. Love you guys.
Welcome back. This has been your boy Sebastian.
Your boy Law.
Your boy Tone from across the fucking.
I love it. Val's giving it the Stone Cold. The Stone Cold.
And Val, no. Last but not least.
Fuck y'all.
Val's like she's gonna whip your ass.
Wow, people are salty today. What is happening?
Not judging me because of my taste in music.
I'm judging you for a lot of reasons.
We are not.
That wasn't it.
On your taste of music. We are judging you on the fact that you haven't heard the song.
I've heard the song. I didn't know what the issue was because I listen to the clean edits.
Radio edit. Yeah, I'm not judging.
Nice. Thank you, Hugo. I love you.
There we go. Hugo's giving that support, bro.
Thank you for being a man of culture. Thank you for coming on and always appreciate you.
Not listening to cuss words and bad stuff. I didn't know nothing about it. Excuse me.
It's on. I can't. Anyway, we're wrapping this up, guys. This has been another beautiful episode of Nerds of the Round. Thank you, Pong. Make sure you guys tune in Pong this Friday. Make sure you guys are back with us on Tuesday. Make sure you're tuning into all of our projects, such as TV, Slow,
more
over there
Last
on
of
Twitch.
Us on Thursday.
And again, next week, Concrete Combat Chapter 2, Part 2 is dropping. So again, guys, love y'all. Peace. Later. One. Nerds out. Bye.
Don't appreciate the judgment in any way.
So you're not gonna say some shit?